Okay guys, earlier in the week I did the video for the new Maxpedition pack called the No Attack, and a couple of people have requested that I perhaps do a quick video to show you the loadouts that I have in my EDC. And so today I'm going to do a quick video and show you the loadouts in my Neat Freak and the Saber Cat and the FR1 first aid pouch, and I'll show you these now. Okay, I think first up we'll go with the the Neat Freak. Just to give you a little bit of background, obviously what we carry on a daily basis all depends on what we do. I have my own shop where I sell communications equipment, but I'm also a Category 2 responder at both national level and at local government level, and we can respond to anything from floods, fires, anything to do with community disaster or community requirement. So these 3 bags here that I'm going to show you now are basically my grab bags. They're always packed, ready to go, and with me wherever I go basically. Strange bag, the Neat Freak. I saw a YouTube video of one, really liked the look of it, and it fit a particular purpose for something that I wanted. One of the tips I did learn was that this front patch here actually sits over the top normally, and although it's a little bit of a waste of a pack, I'll show you, or certainly a waste of the flap. It actually, the Neat Freak actually sits like that, but I think like one of my other favourite channels on YouTube, on Rosa's channel, she pointed out that it actually looks quite ugly like this, and even though it gives you, you know, a few more pals attachments, this little zip pocket here, it's actually quite ugly, and I think it does look better tucked inside the front netting pouch. And if you're not going to use the netting pouch for anything, then you know, it seems daft to not just make it look a little bit neater like that. Okay, the loadout, basically here we have pry bar, widgie pry bar. It's the large one with my own little paracord wrapping on there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, just done the paracord wrap on there to give it a little bit more purchase as and when you need it. That sort of lives in there. Push that back in. And in the front zip here I carry a few sets of blue nitrile gloves. You never know whether it's from a first aid point of view or just to keep your hands clean point of view. Side of the Neat Freak's also got this really neat handle at this side as well to carry it, as well as the top handle there, same at this side, and again one of those little snap clips which I've never really fathomed out what they're there for. Same again on the back, there is a stability strap which is supposedly to give it some support when it's on your belt. I don't use it, so I just get it tucked away down the back. Not really a review of the Neat Freak this, so we'll push on and just go through what's in my loadout. This is what I call my power bag really. The Neat Freak is for anything to do with power. And apart from this amazing torch, which is a Through Night Catapult version 2, fantastic torch, just under 700 lumens output, 1000 lumens on the LED itself, but about just under 700 out the front. Fantastic torch, runs on 123s or 18 650 cells, but it gives me a really tight beam and gives a lot of widespread side spill as well, so a great search and rescue flashlight. I'm going to start at this side. the main item I have in here is an item called the Power Gorilla, and the Power Gorilla is a lithium battery housed in this ruggedized housing, fully waterproof, shockproof. Power button is here, and you'll see on the display when we press and hold it, the display lights up and shows, as you can see there, 12 volts, and by pressing the button I can go to 16, 19, 24 and cycle back round to 8.4, 9.5 and back up to 12 volts. On the top of here you can power from the output here from a USB, and that's the input for the charge. But fantastic battery source, not cheap unfortunately here in the UK, about £140 here in the UK, but that is my backup power supply. It will power my phone, my laptop, the iPad, an emergency light, anything like that. And here are some of the attachments for it. So if we put the SIG socket attachment out in there, set that to 12 volts, I can plug anything in on there that wants to run on 12 volts. So that's part of the power pack. And then here I have a SIG plug, which obviously will go in there like that, and it's really an adapter that I made for this side, which is what we call power poles. These are power pole connectors, and a lot of our emergency radio gear uses the power pole connectors. So that's in there. The two long straps here, again, this one at the moment is empty, but it normally houses my Sennheiser earphones, another set of Sennheiser earphones in there in case the other ones pack up. They've got the little inline microphone in, which I use with my mobile phone or my cell phone. Those are stored nice and neatly in there. Same on this side, two pouches. In the top I have two 18650 batteries for the flashlight, so that'll give me a good 8-9 hours of light. And then in the bottom pouch I have two standard CR123s. I'm conscious that this video could take a while, so I'm trying to work through it as quick as I can. In this back pouch here I have all the connectors that I could possibly want that will marry to the Power Gorilla. So it's giving me a USB socket, a number of mobile phone chargers and Sony PSP standard USB, and some other mobile cellular phone charging adapters there. And obviously the Power Gorilla goes back in this main pouch here at the back. If I fold the organiser flap down, all I've got is the strap in the back there. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a shoulder strap for the Neat Freak. In here I have a battery carrier. On the top half I have 4 CR123, and on the bottom half here I have 4 AA Eneloop rechargeable batteries. Just turn that back out like this. In this pouch here I have a Leatherman charge, titanium Leatherman charge, that's got obviously the usual Leatherman tools on there. And one that I use quite a bit is also this one, which is a hex wrench with all the different hex sizes on for if ever I need it. On the flap at this side I have the belt clip for the light to go in, to be held on my belt if I have to walk around with it. And finally a Wicked Lasers green laser pen. I don't know if you can see this or not. There we go, the green laser pen. You never know, pointing things out whilst you're out and about. I always carry that with me just to be on the safe side. And that's basically everything that I have in my Neat Freak. and as I said before, really it's classed as my power package. Everything in it to do with powering things up, and of course the flashlight as well. So if I put all that lot back in there, and then all I do with the flashlight is he just sits in down there, and there you have it. That's the Neat Freak. I'll do the other videos separately, but as I say, for now, that's the Neat Freak.